Hello everybody, it is that time of the week again. It is your illustrious hosts, Infernal Drake and Dragon's Fury.
Hope you all have been having a good week.
Indeed, hoping you stayed hydrated. So we're going to start things off with, once again, thanking everyone who has been supporting us up to this point. Especially this past week, we had a huge jump in viewership, and that's just fan-freaking-tastic. Glad you guys are enjoying the content. Glad you guys are finding us. That being said, we are going to do another regional shout out to everyone. So obviously, we love everybody in the States with us. Shout out to our friends in Australia, Brazil, Japan, the UK, Canada, Singapore, India, South Africa, Ireland, Colombia, Mexico, Serbia, Germany, Belgium, Kuwait, Mozambique, Finland, Malawi, Sweden, Norway, the Falkland Islands, Vietnam, Panama, Taiwan, and our newest addition, Malta.
Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, that is a lot. But again, yes, welcome.
You need to work on making a song like how they add in the Animaniacs.
No, that was done by a professional, and I do not have those skills. So we thank you for that. Also, we are very proud to say that our plot armor episode is our #1 episode listened to date. By far, with the conspiracy episode being the second most listened to episode.
That sounds about right.
But not by a close margin.
Well, yeah.
It's almost doubled by the plot armor episode.
Wow.
So if you guys want another plot armor episode, or a redo of the first one as a reactionary kind of thing, let us know in the comments. We will gladly do that. And let's see what else is going on. Oh, also, thank you to everyone who has watched the anime tier list videos that I did with Apollo. He sent me a snapshot of the analytics for that video, and we did very well comparatively to a lot of the other videos we have done together. So again, thank you to all who went and watched that. Both versions are up. The one of Reaction and his original are up. So those are there for your viewing pleasure. Also, don't forget our Patreon, because that is where more fun content is. The link is in the description, and most likely I will say it again later on. That being said, we're going to move on into our discussion of the day, being Infernal Drake's addiction to Destiny.
Hey.
Final Shape has dropped today.
Indeed it has.
Of recording, and we're going to let Infernal do his spiel on what is to come, what he is hoping for, and if he has started, which I don't think you have, though, because you didn't say you pre-ordered.
I actually ended up pre-ordering yesterday. I didn't do the major thing. It's what was it? The DLC plus the season pass. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that. I just got the DLC alone because I'm not doing the whole season. But yeah, as we all know, when it comes to new DLCs, the day they drop, not the best time to play because the servers cannot handle the load. I tried loading in earlier, and the witness was basically like, no. But I am excited for this DLC since, after all, this is, 10 years in the making?
Yeah, it's been that long.
Because D1 started back, 2014. Dear Lord, 10 years. Even though I myself didn't really get into Destiny until the Taken King, which I feel like that's when a lot of people got into Destiny, was the Taken King era. Because when did you start Destiny?
I started when Taken King came out.
Okay. So yeah, same.
Because that's when it was bundled. Because even back then, I was like, I don't like the concept of having to pay for every expansion. So I waited until it was bundled together for the same price as it was when it released.
Yeah, because I think they have that currently for Destiny, but that's with the what was it? The Witch Queen, Beyond Light, and Shadowkeep. I think that's the bundle right now.
So,
Um, I'm pretty sure there will be one that adds Lightfall eventually. That piece of trash of a story.
well, right, but see, the thing is that with Lightfall being so integral into the like mechanics of the game, it's ridiculous how it's like not a part of stuff because it's like that's what it's been said multiple times of the many issues I have with Destiny, but one of those is just how that they rolled out their content. Is that
Yeah.
they rolled it out to the point where it's like, hey, we want you to play this, we want you to play this, but then if you don't choose to do that, then you're punished. And you're punished by missing out on content.
Yeah, which is one reason why I do wish that they had just stuck with the method that they did in D1, where it's like all the content stays in the game, and then once, because that's the thing, is like once it reached a certain point, then D2 is supposed to end, and then D3 was supposed to be a thing. Because I think if I remember right, if I remember what I said in a previous episode, I'm pretty sure I think it was Forsaken was supposed to be I think Forsaken was supposed to be the last DLC for Destiny 2, and then everything after was supposed to be D3, if I'm remembering right.
Right.
But for this DLC, from what I've seen, and I definitely have higher expectations for the Final Shape, because one, they have worked on this long. That's the thing, they've worked on this longer than Lightfall, because Lightfall wasn't even supposed to be a thing.
Yeah.
Lightfall was just a placeholder, just so they could work on this longer. I did manage to get in a little bit, and by that I mean the cutscenes were so like glitchy that it almost was like a stop motion at times.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, the servers are not having a good day. I'll probably end up playing tomorrow. Might actually stream it. Just it's like, hey, it's the final story. Well, air quotes, final story. So I might actually stream it. But I did manage to try out a little bit of the new air quote new subclass. It's a lot of air quotes today. Because it's basically combining the light and darkness subclasses together. I think it's called prismatic or something.
Yeah. It's very interesting how that subclass came out during the particular month, and it's called prismatic, and it has all of the colors.
Oh, if you want to see all the colors, like I looked at the seasonal armor ornaments, man, are they shiny!
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it's gonna be good. And also for those that play D&D and Destiny, there's a D&D collab in Destiny right now. Warlock's going to be a Mind Flayer, a Hunters become Displacer Beasts, and Titans, honestly, in my opinion, won with, from what I can tell, Dragonborn. So I'm just like, Destiny, I need that Bright Dust shop to come around. I need these pieces.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah,
but
so.
yeah, no, I'm definitely excited. Like obviously I would love to get you and Sacred, and just since we're the three that started Destiny 2 together as a fire team, but I know I'll be going solo for this.
Most definitely, unless one of our beautiful listeners decides they want to support us in that fashion and buy a hard drive for me and a copy of it, because I do not have the space for it on my Xbox, nor do I want to pay the money for it.
Come on, people. So let's get back into Destiny.
Insane. Speaking of like getting back into stuff, it has come to my attention. I don't know what it actually is, but have you been getting videos on TikTok of people playing Anthem?
No, I haven't. That game's still around?
Apparently. I haven't
shut down.
I couldn't tell you. I haven't stopped enough in those videos to tell you what's actually going on, but it like I keep seeing the caption of it. It's being it's like Anthem like 2.0 or Anthem petition or something like that. I don't know what actually is going on. I do know that it is Anthem. Like I recognize the suits, so it's just been very interesting. On also in the same vein, did Predecessor go into regular instead of early access?
Oh, that game. Uh, I'm pretty sure it was early access. Here, let me bring it up on Steam. Yeah, it's still early access.
Okay, because I've been seeing an influx of that as well, of people like playing Predecessor, because I was talking with my coworker and he was telling me, because this goes along in the side conversation of I'm thinking I am at least taking a break from League after this split.
Understandable.
Because I've beyond reached the point of I can't achieve anything that I realistically of something that I want, of like the higher quote unquote levels of play. And I'm at this point I'm just kind of like wasting time. And so I'm like I like the MOBA genre, and so I need
Because also,
to
isn't
have a game with it.
Predecessor the just like a re-release of that one game you played a lot? Paragon?
Yeah. Predecessor is basically the revamp of Paragon, which is funny because there's Paragon the Overprime, which was again the comeback of Paragon. So it's crazy.
So there's two Paragons.
As far as I know, I don't know if this is active. If because I know Predecessor is active, but I don't know if Overprime is active. Because I don't have them installed on my computer because I just don't have the space.
Yeah.
But like I said, I need to play
500
MOBA.
terabyte.
I mean, that's a lot of money. And I would
It'd be worth it.
and I would put and then there was Fault Elder Orb, which again was another Paragon. Like I really think the IP for it just kind of started jumping hands, and whoever had it at the time was just making an effort to bring it back. And it seems like Predecessor is doing it because, like I said, I was talking with my coworker and he was saying that they've been adding a bunch of things. Like they've been adding previous characters from Paragon, and they've just recently added a ranked system, ranked mode. And I think he said something similar to like ARAM. So it's going well, and he's just waiting for it to really get fine-tuned. And I was like, that'd be great. Like I'll go. Like I've been wanting to go back. It's just I don't have the space. So if I can get to a point where I have the space for it on my computer, and basically I've gotten another hard drive, and just like switched it over to that new one, like a big boy one, like you said, like a 500, because these games are just so massive. It's annoying.
Yeah, and I do not see them getting smaller.
Which, no, they're not. And I'm just like, okay, if you're going to be this large, like, I should be getting far more for what I pay for. And instead, it seems like it's just a bunch of, like, random-ass data in there sometimes.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much, like, where I was at. So, yeah, so it's been very interesting that of late it seems like a lot of older games, if you will, are kind of making a comeback in the gaming sphere, which kind of shows that like we're stagnating in what we're getting for
Well, it's also because newer games have really high paywalls for little content, or just get released uncompleted.
Well, exactly, that's what I'm saying. We're stagnating and getting content. Like we're not getting actual games. We're getting like this plub of mush and whatever. Shoot, I've been seeing so many videos of GTA 5 about for the radio of the what is it, the I think it was that hip hop channel with Kara. and all of like
Oh,
the savage shit she says.
oh yeah. I've seen a couple of those. I'm just like, oh man, I forgot about this.
Right, and so I'm just like, it's been very interesting to
GTA,
see,
where everything is unhinged.
yeah, to see what has been coming about and coming back. I picked up Dragon Age Inquisition because that was free and Epic, so I was like,
Oh,
oh
really?
look, another game. Yeah, at the time when I grabbed it, it was
Damn.
one of the free games. I just
Yeah.
check to
Free.
see what the free game is for the month or week or what have you.
Yeah, it looks like right now, as of June 4th, it is Chivalry 2.
Hmm. And
It is
deals of
free
the week.
until June 6th at 11 a.m.
Yep, and then we got a mystery game, um, which unlocks in a couple of days. Not even that, like a day and a half. So it is definitely something to look out for. I guess is hope that we pick up in this like kind of like stagnation that we're in right now.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm really trying to think, like, if there's any games that are expected to come out that I'm actually looking forward to. Because, like, I was looking forward to the Assassin's Creed Grand one, but when I saw how they were doing the pricing, I'm just like, that kind of took my interest away.
Yeah. So
Well, I've almost been tempted just to go back to the Ezio trilogy, just because it's like that is when Assassin's Creed was probably at its best. Probably it was at its best. Now, obviously, I know there's people like you who are like Syndicate. Got people that like Black Flag. I'm not even going to go down that road.
yeah. Now I'm Shadow. I can't wait to play Shadows. It's gonna be great. Even if it's not great, I'll be just mad all over again, like I was with China, and just have to
Well,
take that L.
at least it shouldn't, because China was the platforming one, right?
It was the 2.5D one.
Yeah, that one. It should at least it shouldn't be that.
No, it's definitely not gonna be that. It's it's still that I want to play Black Myth. I believe that's the Wukong one. I'm gonna be
Yes.
absolute dog shit at it because I suck at those kind of games, and I'm at that age where I cannot improve my current gameplay. Like I'm good at what I'm good at, and that's that. Like there's no, especially in such a like extreme case of a game, there's no learning new tricks kind of deal. Like you either
Come
work.
on, all old dogs can learn new tricks.
I'm sure they can. I'm not old. I'm just at an age of
Yeah, you are.
weirdness. No, I'm not. Old is a state of mind. I won't be old until I'm like
Your body
80.
says otherwise.
No, my knees say otherwise.
Yeah, your body.
Not even my body, just my knees. Knees say otherwise. But yeah, you gotta know your limits. You gotta work on your strengths and better what you can. And that an extreme jump of like, hey, I track people and shoot people with guns to, hey, predict the future. Nope.
Super hot.
No, thank you. So
We just need to take you back into Fall Guys, get some platforming practice.
even that, I don't know, that's just yeah. That's just bad. Fall Guys is still fun though. I do enjoy that game when we play. It's just I'm just so bad.
Yeah, I think Fall Guys actually had a pretty big update recently. I need to see what they updated.
So
But yeah, no, I definitely plan to play a good amount of Destiny this coming week, most of the weekend, because got adulting stuff to do, much like work. So gotta do that before any kind of games.
adult. So updates for all involved. Have you decided your cosplay for next year?
Well, obviously, I still owe a Kakashi cosplay, so if I can get this weight down, then I will definitely be doing Kakashi.
Good one. Yes. You
Um,
you scared me there for a second. That silence was deafening.
well, because also like just trying to think of various ones, because a part of me would kind of like to do Tanjiro again, just because Demon Slayer is still like really big right now.
Yeah, did he get a costume change? You can do an updated one.
Uh, not yet, but there will be one, and that one would definitely be more of a time commitment to make. If you, any manga readers that are listening, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But yeah, right now Tanjiro is still pretty much the same. The only issue for me really is the scar because I don't really have any other ones, so I'd probably have to actually make it this time.
Yeah, I would just need to trace it out and spray paint it onto your face.
Yeah, blimey. Ah!
Only if you decide to keep your eyes open. That's on you.
The scar's supposed to be red, not my eyes.
Because I feel like the first go we did went well.
Yeah, no, first one was definitely good. Second one was good too, because also it was a bigger turnout for the photo shoot.
Right. So it's good. Good stuff, yeah. Obviously we are still some months out from
If I could,
applying.
I would love to do Gallagher.
I forget what he looks like.
Hey, Gallagher Star Rail.
I said I'm blanking on what he looks like, and then it came to me as I was saying that because he looks like you. So for anyone who was wondering what Infernal looks like, we have his game equivalent now been revealed. It's Gallagher. Mine is in Fortnite, and his is in Star Rail. So there you go. So yeah, so we are, because it's October is when applications for panels open up. So we need you guys to keep giving us them views, keep interacting with the videos, keep passing the information along, so that way come application for the con we can show that we are wanted, and they will be like, yeah, of course we want you at our convention to do an episode about how you guys got to where you are, or blah blah blah, whatever the fuck we decide to come up with, me and Apollo, because Apollo is going to be applying as well. So full blown. This is the goal for this year. This is the next level up. I've achieved my cosplay goals. Like, I've been able to do my my top tier one that I wanted to do and meet someone in it. So that was great. And then now I want to be a part of the con in a different facet. So that's where we're shooting for. So gotta make it happen, and we can't do it without you guys, but we're sure you guys will come through for us, so I'm not worried. Let's see.
Panic.
Panic. All right, so we haven't done one in a while, so we are going to do a Would You Rather, brought to you by the subreddit of, well, Would You Rather. Let's see. Do we have any good ones? All right, we'll start off small. Would you rather only smoke weed or only drink? Yeah, or only drink. It's kind of redundant to say drink alcohol. Like, well,
Yeah, right.
like, it's kind of, but yeah. So
Give me the bottle.
hey, give him the bottle. All right. So yeah, I rather just only drink. I have a
Because also weed
employment.
does not smell good.
I have a employment complication that would cause problems if I chose the other option. So we're just gonna stick to my vodka, as I do already. That's what I only drink.
vodka.
It was funny. I was at my I went to a Memorial Day get together, and the person who was hosting was like, "Oh, do you want something to drink?" And I was like, and started listing off some like drinks, like combination drinks or whatever, and I'm just looking at him hella crazy, and his wife is like, he doesn't even know what you're saying, and I was like, yeah, also, I like drink vodka straight out the bottle. Like, why are you asking me for something mixing? And just give me a shot of vodka and I'm good. And then so I get that, and like my coworker who was there with me, he was like, yeah, just give him the Tito's, it'll be fine. And so I had a shot of Tito's. It was a good time.
Yeah, here's a bottle of Everclear.
No, that's not pleasant. Everclear is there's no flavor in the spicy of vodka. It's just not fun.
Yeah, no, it burns.
So I am not a fan of Everclear. So yeah, it's just no thank you. All right, what else do we have? All right. Interesting. This is just... sometimes what people write just is crazy. So, would you rather be stuck in a mall for 24 hours with 5 guys who are actively trying to kill you, or 300 infected bees that are angry at you and will kill you in a couple stings?
I'm sorry, is this all in a mall?
No, I don't know. I don't know where the 300 bees being angry at you are. I would assume, yes, it's at the mall. You're stuck in a mall for 24 hours with 5 guys actively trying to kill you, or 300 infected bees trying to kill you.
I feel like the guys would be easier to evade. So I'll go with the dudes.
Yeah, let's go with the dudes.
Because I cannot outrun a bee.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting. Like I said, it's just a weird one. All right, here's a nerd one. You are thrown into your usual fantasy world with knights, swords, kings, dragons, and magic. Which help would you rather get? Harry Potter magic, a dragon, Kingsguard knights, a mastery of 2 skills, or a hefty amount of gold. There are some stipulations that were provided as well. You are randomly thrown into this fantasy world. All of these options will show up with you once you set foot there. Harry Potter magic. You will now be capable of using magic from Harry Potter in this world. You will be a wizard or a witch or reasonable power. Think Snape or James Potter is your meter of strength. You will not be given a wand. You'll have to make that yourself, but you will be given a thick tome that you can learn magic from. Defending yourself will be easy in time. It will make you powerful. Relatively few people possess magic in this world.
I feel like it'd be tricky to make a wand. Because, like, most wands use, like, unicorn hair, phoenix feather, and other stuff.
That might be...
Unless you can find those resources.
Alright, so then you have a dragon. You will be given a dragon hatchling who will be utterly loyal to you and reasonably intelligent. He will be the size of a cat at first, but in some years he will grow very large and fearsome. As animals do.
As a dragon do.
Very few dragons bonded to people exist in this world, so once he grows large, you will be very powerful indeed. Beware, though, while the dragon is young, what if it is killed? And that is just the question. That's just how they end it. It's like, what if if your baby dragon gets killed?
Hey, not the baby dragon.
Next up, we have the Kingsguard Knights from Asolaf. I have no idea what that means. 7 good knights of the Kingsguard will spawn with you. They are extremely skilled swordsmen, and their sworn task will be defending you and helping you. They may even see you as the rightful ruler of that realm. So, your next option is 2 skills of your choice. Self-explanatory. Example, sword fighting. That's a skill. You can not just say fighting, though. That's too broad. Cannot say magic. You either have magic or you do not have magic. So, whatever 2 skills you would like to have, you would be able to gain those. I'm going to throw in, we're going to give it a mastery of, prestige, but not considered a master.
Yeah.
And then we have a hefty amount of gold. You will be able to last long years with this amount, living a lifestyle above the average person in this fancy world. Careful, though, the gold may be stolen. So
it's like, I found this gold now. They stole it from the king. Ah, shit.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's been stolen, and it's for the king, and blah, blah. All right, yeah. So, what would you be doing of the picking?
I mean, there's definitely some interesting options, but I feel like I'd have to go with the skills. And I'd probably, just based on the realm, I'd probably go with swordsmanship and detection.
I think you would have to get a little bit more specific.
Okay, fine. Trying to think of the best way to get more accurate with detection. I'm trying to think. Trying to think of the right words. It's like the words when you can detect anything in your surroundings. I was gonna say sonar.
Okay. Yeah.
Mainly because I can't think of the actual words.
So. Okay.
Just I'm always aware of what's around me.
I'm just give me the money, because you can get everything else you need. Like, with the money, you'll be able to buy whatever lessons you need to get any skill to allow you to be a functioning member of the society. With that amount of money, you'd be able to hire guards, or if need be, if the world is so dangerous that you need protection for traveling and that kind of stuff, then
I got the word, situational awareness.
Oh, situational awareness.
Yeah, just basically really heightened. Because
we still got to workshop that, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, all the other options, realistically, outside of the skills, that doesn't draw too much attention to you. But everything else, it's problematic, because it's oh, hey, I am in this new world and I have a bunch of bodyguards. Cool. I have no money. I have no sense of where I am. Yes, I'm protected for the sake of danger, but that's it. Cool. Goody. Ooh, I have a dragon egg. I need the means to take care of this dragon egg. I still don't have those things being teleported in. Ooh, I have magic. Again, I don't have the other resources needed for survival. I'm not deep into Harry Potter, so I'm sure there's various spells that could help you along for basic survival. Yep. But again, it's still one of those things of you would need to get to the point to be able to use the magic, because you would need the wand. You can't just be finger and magic. So all of the other options put you at such a disadvantage. It's not even a fucking point. Just give me the money and let me be comfortable. So, yeah.
I mean, if you were to choose the skills one, what skills would you choose?
I'm doing, depending on, it would necessarily, I would have to have I wouldn't pick a skill until I knew what the civilizations looked like of like settlements, and then I would pick that form of architecture.
Well, I mean, don't you have to pick before you even go?
Well, it just says you'd just be there. I don't know what the... I don't know if they put stipulations on, hey, you have to do it within the first 5 minutes of a thing. They're just, you could pick skills. Like,
Well, okay, let's go on, because, like, I mean, from the beginning you said it was, like, knights and whatever. So, I'm assuming it's medieval type.
well, it said your usual fantasy, so just your generic
Yeah, so magic,
fantasy.
Magic, swords.
Yeah, magic exists, and, like, you know, like, stuff like that. So, but again, those fantasy worlds still have, you know,
Shadow magic.
types of various things of being like, oh, we're living in, you know, modern, quote-unquote, modern
Your skill, necromancy.
architecture. I don't need necromancy. That's just too... that gets sticky. Souls are a bit sticky. It would be the...
Another hand has touched the beacon.
The promise you no drop a deuce on your forehead. So some kind of architecture, specifically like stone, like masonry or carpentry, like
Yeah.
being able to build shit is always valued in any society, no matter what it is. Being able to build something is always needed. And then I would do, I guess, business. I don't know how much more specific I could get with that. Of just being able to, you know, buy and sell goods efficiently, which is a skill set in and of itself. So I'd be able to make money and help other people make money off of me being able to build shit. So those would be my two.
Okay.
But so yeah, so all right, let us know what you guys chose in the comments, and the of both types of episodes, if you're audio only or if you're watching/listening on YouTube. Let us know there, and we will see you on the next one. Again, thank you all for supporting us. Don't forget to join the Patreon. It is patreon.com/the Dragon's Den 55. That's big 55 of the Dragon's Den 55. And we will see you on the next one.
See you.